Where to start? Where to start? First, I think Philip S, right? Because his S is capitalized. Also, what is all of your favorite letter in the English alphabet? Because I think that'd be a good topic, yeah. Also, word alphabet. Mine would be S. I don't know why, because it might say the dollar sign, because it looks like a smiling S. Do I get an ad of AI? Ew! Astroglide. Astroglide. That's AI? Ew. I mean, they look like real, but I'm not into AI. I just want to let all of you know about that. Now, I'm sorry for being off topic. I was watching a video about how this darn 38-year-old freak basically wanted to pray or threatened to kill a 17-year-old. That happened in my state in Yavapai County, right? Also, I had to tell Francis about that, and also justice for Francis to basically sue the Coconino police department because he got basically mistreated just because he's half black and half Mexican. And also for Alice after she basically got almost murdered by her ex-Russian boyfriend, Ivan. Also for Finley because he's in a hospital because of that bloody cunt of a girlfriend that he has. That poor lad. Right, all you're going to a lot. It's just bonkers. Also for Brian because he has to do his firefighting job, and also that we basically have Dumbo that has a new neighbor, Mike, and I thank Mike so much for being here. A lot has been going on this year so far, and I just wanted to say this, especially for the Phoenix Police that will ever see this, right? Because first off, I have to thank three of the officers, especially Moran. I wish I documented all this, but I didn't know my mother had the Galaxy Note phone in the closet when I was kind of imprisoned. The reason why I'm saying imprisoned is because I know I did talk about this many times in my live stream, but I thought I could do an actual video of it while you were asleep. Okay. Also, I'm gonna migrate some more chicken nuggets shortly. Maybe watching some Nintendo videos. I'm not sure yet. I already caught up with Dylan Page about TikTok. That was a really good video. I may watch Sora the Troll. I don't know yet, depending on my mood, right? Because I'm bipolar, if you makes, and having ADHD. Um, that called me friend, and just to sluggish this down, okay? Because this is all proof. Since I just had a curiosity viewing those police videos again, I never had an officer calling me friend before. That's a big deal. Not to mention, yes, I'm in the spectrum. I love when I get called friend. Okay, or sweet or dear or whatever, right? But especially for a friend towards anyone. I don't like being called bro, dude, or homie, or because I'm not really the masculine type. Also, let's just say that governments don't know what's going on. They don't know all the details. Also, I'm surprised it's been 3 minutes. I thought it felt I was talking for 5 minutes. Um, I hear him walking out of the the room because he's watching a movie. And yeah, I basically told him everything. Well, the officers, right? And I won't be surprised if the Grinch lied or something. Because I did have audio proof when I did confront him, especially the church incident. You don't talk like that to Alice. Also, for anyone that's curious, she's doing well. She did got times. She basically had her finger cut off by her husband, ex-husband, pardon me, or he's a serial killer at this point. And Dalton, which is basically Hope to Buddha's Belly, be her new boyfriend. Okay, that's white. That's treating her well. So she hasn't died. Also for Jaden, which is a Brazilian viewer of mine. Oh boy, his dog was in hospital because his uncle assaulted his dog. I love you're going to a lot. It's nuts to me. Maybe it's nuts. It really is. Okay, which makes the doggy child even more interesting. Okay, and I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I got speech block because sometimes I forget to speak on what I want to say. Okay, and by the way, it is currently 8:57, the 27th of January. I can't believe we're almost near February. Oh, I'm not ready for Valentine's. I just had to thank the three officers. Okay, And if anyone that's seen us in Arizona besides Francis, also hope to put his belly that Shelby is doing well because she hasn't been here. It's another viewer of mine that lives out here in my city. She's a lesbian, if you're curious, right? Because I remember she had to go to court or whatever because of how her girlfriend assaulted her. Can't believe that. And other things that she's going through. A lot of you are going through a lot, literally. I just have to thank all of you a lot, and hope to put his belly that we will get justice from the Grinch. Okay, because I know it's been, well, it's this may as well be the Grinch version of Christian, but he's not Christian, if you know what I mean. Even though he called me an inner, if you know what I mean, a little inner. Okay. I just wanted to share that incident that happened when I was out in the freezing temp during that night because I wanted to get out of the house, right? I remember he did tease me that he would wave goodbye because I just want to be here. I'm tired of the way he treated me, right? Even though he's watching his movie, he's fine. And I remember last night, just want to share some detail. He was listening to some peaceful, let's just say, meditation music. You know, like when you fall asleep, you listen to just ambient music? Yeah. You know? So I'm thinking, why didn't this weird Jersey gremlin didn't do that sooner? Before all of this has happened. And my mother told me that he keeps walking in and out of the darn door. Hold on. Okay. That's why I don't bother going to the kitchen until he falls asleep. So I probably had to eat my chicken nuggets until then. Even though I don't really eat much besides burritos and chicken nuggets. And I do have my Pringles, but I already ate a serving. I think I ate 17 pieces. Because I want to make it last. Right? But I'm sorry, I forgot what I was supposed to share. I totally forgotten. But yes, I did my best to document all I could, right? And just wanted to inform all my planners that I'm doing my best to hang in there mentally, especially taking care of all of you as well, with your health, mental health. And of course sharing a TikTok as well, even though there's supposed to be that dumb glitch update that they have been going on, just to share all of this, because I didn't share all of the incidents on YouTube, just the most important ones, right? Because I did some doggy updates, or doggy talk, so to speak, right? And some of my followers, Todd, Alex, Brent sadly couldn't get in, nor Sherman or Carol, were able to view my stories, so I just had to keep up with that, and they were able to log in. So yeah, and by the way, for anyone, if you're able to download TikTok, I highly suggest the light version. You may not be able to use the live stream on there, but it should run better. And make sure to clean your cache. Okay, if you're low on storage, it should have the weird disk symbol depending on the phone brand that you use. That way that you can basically, well, have it run better. Okay, it's 9 o'clock sharp, but I just wanted to share all this because this is 9 o'clock sharp. I can talk about up to 9 minutes, but those officers are heroes. And Moran, thank you so much for calling me a friend. That means a lot. It does. I am being dead serious about that. But feel free for anyone that's a planner or a first timer. Okay, do not feel hesitant if you want to share flyers or sharing about his face. Of course, I don't have evidence that audio, right? Because TikTok, sadly, they didn't delete it. Okay, it's 9:01 now, but only for how long I've been talking, 9 minutes and a sec. They removed it because of the language. So I've only had the video as proof. That's all I could have shared. I hope that's enough. I know Francis told me it is. So that's all I could basically get to share at this point. And I just hope all of you are staying warm during the snowstorm blizzard, because I know Bobby, Lauren, and Daphne weren't able to arrive since they live in Tennessee, and I know there have been some awful snowstorms, right? Especially, I think the Memphis airport, they've been shut down. So I just hope all of you have been staying warm. Out here in Phoenix, we're doing fine. You know, it still does get cold at night, but we don't have any storms here. Literally, the only storms we get is monsoon. That's it. Okay. So I think that's all I could just share. And also, just a random hashtag again. Racism is pathetic. Enough said.